guys, it's Gina again, and today we're going to be making these moon phase shirts. And I'm going to tell you where I got my outfit and what I would wear with it and stuff. So yeah, let's get started. So first I got this black t-shirt from Michael's. And it's just a plain black t-shirt. You can get it anywhere at a convenience store or a craft store. And I got these sponges from Michael's too. And this is just regular fabric paint. You can use puff paint or just acrylic paint. But I think fabric paint sticks on more than acrylic. And you just need a bowl of water. And I got the fabric paint from Michael's. First you need to put on your shirt, and you need to mark with a piece of chalk or anything that you can write with that you can see on your black t-shirt, and you just mark how short you want it to be. So I'm just taking a piece of chalk and just drawing where I would want how short for it to be. And now I'm just taking it out and laying it down on the floor, and I'm just like marking around the collar. You can cut it how low you want, but I just want it to fit, like just take the thick part of the collar off. And now you take the big scissors or any scissors that you want, and you just need to cut the parts where you marked. And now I'm just like underlining it more so you guys can see where the line is. And you want to cut lower than where you actually want it to fall, because when you wash the shirt it's going to get shrink and it's going to get a little shorter than it was. And at this point you want to soak your sponges, and I'm just having my sister soak the sponges and squeeze the excess water out and putting it in a separate bowl. And I just cut a bunch of circles out with this piece of tape. You can use any circular thing that you want, and you just draw around it a bunch of times so you get like this huge paper full of holes in the paper. I don't know what I'm saying. And you just cut in the middle. You don't want to cut starting from the outside because you want to keep the hole in the middle as like a stencil. And now you just lay it on your shirt and just tape where you want it to sit on your shirt. And if you have double-sided tape, you can use that, but I couldn't find mine at the moment, so I just folded a tape in half and, make it look like a double-sided tape when it's actually not. And And just tape everything down. Make sure the sides are sealed as much as you can. And this is how it should look like. And now I'm just taking a piece of construction paper and putting it under the shirt so the paint wouldn't seep through. And now you start squeezing the paint inside an empty bowl. And I'm just using this sponge in the beginning, and you just want to dip it into the paint. And as you can see, I had to put more because that was not enough. And you just dip the sponge in the paint, and now you start copying a picture of the actual original shirt. And the first one is just like a little bit filled. The first and the second one are the same, and then the third one and the fourth one are the same. And yeah, that's how it should look like. It's similar to the shirt. It doesn't have to be perfect because that's what makes it a DIY, because it's handmade, and handmade is not perfect. And if you want to put more coats on it, you can do that. I'm gonna put more coats on it afterwards when I'm done finishing this shirt, the first layer, and I'm putting a second layer. As you can see, those two were fully filled, and now the second part is just doing the same thing but backwards. Now I'm taking a different sponge and dipping it into the paint and doing another layer just for more texture on the mood. Do the sponge away from the stencil, so if you do it like close to the stencil, then it will seep under the paper and it won't be like a perfect line, or like a perfect line around the moon, if you know what I'm saying. And you don't want to get it outside the stencil on the edges. It's okay to get it outside in the middle, but if you put it on the edges, then it will just like have white spots around the shirt. But afterwards, I just use black paint to cover it up. Black fabric paint to cover it up, actually. And if you want it to blend more, then you can like drag the sponge on the shirt. You don't have to dab it. So right now I'm just dragging it because I want it to blend more and I don't want for it to just stay in one spot. however how opaque you want it to be. This is just how I prefer it. If you want it to be more, you know, opaque, then you can do as many layers as you desire, but keep in mind that it will take longer to dry. The drier the sponge, the harder for it to blend, but the more opaque the color is. And when you're finished and you like how it looks, then just take off the paper and it will reveal your final pictures, or your final mood actually. Make sure you want to take it off while it's still wet, not dry, because the paint, it'll peel right off of the paper if you do it while it's dry. And this is what it should look like. And as you can see, I had to cover up some white spots because it just came outside. And now I'm just cutting off the collar, and I'm doing this after I'm finished with the moon, because I was like kind of unsure if I wanted to cut off the collar or not. And now you just take the paper out from under the shirt. And now you just take a tank top that you like the cut of the tank top, so you just use it as like a stencil. So you take a piece of chalk and you just outline the arms so you don't cut it too big, because that happened to me before. And if you're wondering where I got the tank top from, I got it from Target. And now you would just need to cut off where you marked with the chalk. And this is what it should look like, and you just need to hang it up on a hanger for it to dry. And this cardigan I got from JCPenney, and the belt was also from JCPenney. These high-waisted shorts are from Forever 21, and I'm just wearing plain high-top black Converse. Sunglasses are just Ray-Bans. Alright kids, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, or maybe 2 thumbs up. But yeah, let me know if you have any requests for the next video. Have a nice day, and bye!